UFC Welterweight Championship showdown between the Nigerian Nightmare Kamaru Usman and Tyron Woodley. All right, so here he is, the #1 welterweight contender, getting set to challenge for the UFC's 170-pound title. Took a long winning streak in many years for him to realize this opportunity. He is not taking it lightly. He has said all here during fight week he's appreciative of this opportunity, but he is confident he is going to maximize it and leave as not just a contender, but a UFC champion. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, and in a division that has so much depth in that top 15, it's even more remarkable that this man has remained the hunted. The question tonight, with a powerful challenger out of that blue corner, can he walk away and still? Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. More than 5 years apart, with some differences in height and a similar reach. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Welterweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, 170 pounds, fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, USA, presenting the challenger, Tyron, the Chosen One, Woodley. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman.
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner. You ready?
Every time we walk into this here Madison Square Garden, I think I will always think about you in 2017. It was UFC 217 championship triple header. It was the worst.
It was the most insane night of fighting ever. Bisping St. Pierre. Cody Garbrandt got knocked out by TJ Dillashaw. The Rose Namajunas knocked out Joanna Jędrzejczyk, and we absolutely went crazy. One of the greatest pictures of announcers in sports history. It was all three of us, and we looked like that poster with the monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. It was crazy. What a phenomenal night in a great arena.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Oh, nice job to get the guard up there as the strike is blocked by Usman. Straight right is there.
What a wrestler. That was an amazing takedown.
Oh, and he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telling.
He's got his chin in, but now it's starting to slip under the neck.
He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Wow.
Now it's his mount.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Woodley gets back up, back into his comfort zone.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
All right, single collar tie now.
Ooh, big shot land.
All right, so again, we find ourselves here in the clinch where there are obviously no shortage of subtleties and nuances. That is how you scramble, folks. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. And they both stand up. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Oh, here's a kick to the body, blocked, though, by Usman.
Switch knee lands to the body.
Stuffs the hip, tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Usman. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Woodley. We have now hit the final minute of this championship fight. Stay in tight. 45 seconds to go here in round one.
Push him off! Push him off!
Let's go, guys, work.
So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. 10 seconds to go in the round. A series of punches from the top here by Kamaru Usman. All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fights progress.
Need another one just like that. You won that round. No wavering. You keep the pressure.
All right, well, we'll see if his opponent can make the requisite adjustments. He got taken down left and right there that previous round.
It's going to be very difficult because he never got a specific type of takedown. It was always something different, but it always led to his opponent getting great top position.
Set the pace. Here we go.
Single collar tie now. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Big knee. Oh, big elbow.
Oh! All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
And he landed the right hand. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch.
Let's get the side control. Let's go. Let's move.
Usman's looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition.
Get that wrist control. Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble, scramble, get up.
I mean, how many can he take?
You gotta scramble. You gotta move, move. Get yourself to the side. Scramble, scramble, scramble. Punch it up and finish it.
Just over 3 minutes to go. I mean, how many can he take?
Create a scramble. Let's go.
All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. 60 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman. And connecting at a pretty good clip, landing with 63% accuracy tonight against Tyron Woodley.
Over and over. You come up, you go down. Another takedown land.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Usman. Woodley's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Usman. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. All right, so he lands another takedown here, and he just continues to get his opponent to the ground. His opponent's done a pretty good job getting back to his feet, but can't stop the shot.
It'll finally start to exhaust him if he constantly goes up and down, up and down. He's got to split those legs and defend those takedowns before his opponent gets started.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. Attacking armbar.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
It's in there deep. There you go.
Not tapping out tonight. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Usman's pass is denied. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Final seconds.
Stay strong. You got this, okay? You got it.
All right, that's the end of round number 2.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Have a seat. Have a seat. Oh, yeah. Let me look at that eye. That's all right. No problem. Listen. Keep protecting your face. Move it to the...
You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
All right, so next round is underway after he came very close to submitting his opponent in that previous round.
He came very, very close to getting that finish, but he wasn't able to get that little extra squeeze to get the finish. But it's okay. Continue to try.
All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. All right, trying to pass here, as Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. Usman's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by the chosen one. Oh, lands a left punch there, and a lot of it set up by good footwork.
Really great footwork and setting traps so that he can land that beautiful left hand.
Good work from the top here by Kamaru Usman.
He's putting him in exactly the position he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, if you like, that's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition. All right, so maybe he goes for another takedown here, and it's the setups too, right? He's not blindly shooting from the outside. Maybe he'll get him down again.
He's doing a fantastic job of setting up his takedown with his hands. He's forcing the hands up.
Taken down by Usman. Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Kamaru Usman. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Woodley. All right, working inside the closed guard now. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Looks like Woodley's has got full mount now.
Posture and elbows. Posture and look for those heavy shots now. Posture up.
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's gonna attack armbar here. He should be defending right now.
Then he's out. Usman's pass attempt denied. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Woodley. Able to land with the left hand there. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Hey, listen. He took you down because you're standing still. You gotta move, okay? Listen, don't stand right.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship
The
rounds.
4th round is easily the hardest round to fight. They're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he going to do to follow up?
A lot of power on display from Kamaru Usman, and now the transition to the judo throw right into side control, where he will have no shortage of options.
It's okay. Use your defense. Use your defense now. Hard elbows, hard elbows. Move, move. Let's go. Move, scramble, pummel out. Get yourself in a good position, a better position. All right, keep moving,
Well, looks like Woodley's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Usman. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. I know the crowd thinks it's funny when this happens, but if you're the bottom fighter, nothing funny about it.
It's not funny. This is not a fun position to be in fighting. You've got to try and change it immediately because you are carrying someone's weight, whether it's their bottom half weight or the top half. You are carrying their weight, whether you got their armpit in your face or you got their legs over the top of you. It is not comfortable. So you need to be trying to move, make them make a decision, a determination as to what they're trying to accomplish, and then you try.
Oh, good opportunity to do damage here. He's got that tie clinch. Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be what
and potentially a critical takedown here. Nice hammer fist. Well, it looks like Woodley's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. All right, watch out for the setup here. DC, I know you don't pay your bets, but I'll bet you $100 he goes for another takedown here.
If I don't pay, then why are you betting? Big double leg, level change.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Secure the hooks now. Secure the hook.
20 seconds left.
All right, take it back, take it back. Make sure you got the hooks. Get those hooks in. Another hook.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Woodley's pass is denied.
Oh, right to the mouth.
Listen, we still have another round coming up.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
All right, here we go with our next round. You don't want to hang out fighting off of your back too long, but he certainly didn't look like a fish out of water, moving very well defensively to avoid some of those ground strikes.
Oh, yeah, he did a good job. What he did was move on the bottom, so his opponent had to focus more on following his hips as opposed to throwing his punches. And it showed in the little damage that he took on the bottom. And eventually, now as we start the next round, it may discourage his opponent from even chasing takedowns because eventually he'll just get stood up.
Wow! Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Woodley. Oh, it looks as though his other eye is starting to swell appreciably here. Not good. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Go, guys, work.
Posture, elbows, grab around his back, just there. Grab him, hold him down.
Lands the grounded pound strike here.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Under 3 minutes now to go round 5. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle.
An attacking armbar.
You got that, let's go, finish hard.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. And this might just be a matter of time. sheer will is really remarkable to watch. Right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Close guard. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Takedown defense holds up. Well, he put so much stock into this fight, and now we're late in the game, and if he doesn't get a finish, this opportunity goes by the board. An elbow!
Serve him up. Go get him.
And now he lands a combination. Oh! Oh, and that is it. Referee has seen enough, and maybe so have we. Your winner by TKO.
That was a great performance. Way to land those strikes and go and chase down the finish when you get an opportunity.
Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
The official decision, it resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 47 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare.
All right, so he came in the best welterweight in the world. Nothing changes tonight. Congratulations to the still UFC welterweight champ.
He understands that he is the best fighter in the world at 170 pounds, and he proved that tonight.